I know some of you guys won't believe me when I tell you that I've done at least 3 attempts to do a video podcast and I just cut it off and start it again because I can relate to other, YouTube hosts that does video content, but for me personally, if I don't do continue like if I don't do videos continually in a week, then I'm going to get rusty. Is it me? I'm that type of person that gets rusty very easily. So if I don't get in the groove of doing videos like on a continual basis, and like I do a video after 2 weeks and you haven't heard from me for over 2 weeks, like I've been on this 2 week hiatus or something, yeah, I have a tendency to get rusty a bit. So this is my third attempt to do a video podcast. Like my first time was just clicking open the video, as if that makes sense. That's poor English, but that's my bad. It's an early Wednesday morning anyway. So I start the video and I'm like, welcome to another podcast of the Constitution at Manchester United. And I started grumbling and rumbling and I said, man, scrap this, I'm gonna start over. Welcome to another podcast of the Constitution at Manchester United. Man, I shouldn't have said it that way, Let me start over. Welcome to another podcast of the Constitution at Manchester United, and here we are. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a week and at least and a half you guys have heard from me. Now, like I told you guys, I'm not going to be doing much video content because number one, I'm not making money off these video podcasts. I know that realistically my channel is not big enough, but I'm still doing these video podcasts for you guys because I love Manchester United and I'm just making these videos so wherever these video falls, then you guys will listen to it. So I'm just putting out the content out there so the flock can go up the poll, and whoever salutes to it is those that watch the video content. So I will be very appreciative of you guys that watch the video content. I mean, of course, if you enjoy this video, like and subscribe to the channel, click that post notification bell. A few things before I get into a few transfers regarding Manchester United. On Sunday I was supposed to do a video, but I had to play football on Sunday, isn't me? I don't know if you're from Yard. When I say Yard, I mean Jamaica, but when you're from Yard, bro, say Sunday morning ball games, the thing, isn't me? Yeah, man. Every Sunday morning is always a ball game thing, bro. I mean, that's people talk about having good sex on the Sunday morning, having good sex in the early morning. Man, nothing beats good sex better than good football in the morning, bro. Yeah, man, get your football nuts off, man. Get your football rocks off. Yeah, so I had to play football Sunday. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know that there was a pre-season Sunday. Like, I didn't know that Derby County was going to play Manchester United come on Sunday. So I'm like, when I was putting on my gear, I'm like, wait, they were going to go play Manchester United in? I was I was unaware of it. I was behind the 8 ball, but I live under a rock, so I don't really get much breaking news that much. But because I guess my satellite is not working that much, maybe that's a problem, and I have to get that sorted out. But yeah, man, I had a good time playing football. Sunday, creating chances, busting man's lace, dribbling all over the place, sprinting all over the place. Yeah, man. No. The consequence I had to bear is that I kind of feel sprainish. At my young age, bro, at my young tender age, man is feeling strains in his back, in his thighs, in his legs. I think I felt a few in my arms as well. Yeah, yeah, cause I had to play at an intensity. See, my youth, let me tell you something. Unlike most of these ball games out here, so you want to know what type of football game in a scrimmage, if you know what scrimmage is using the small goals. You know what type of ball game tests your IQ to see if you're a good baller or not? Is to play a football game in the 18 yard. Like on the 18-yard line, you have the 18-yard line right here, so, and you have the 18-yard line right here, so. So you have the goal right here, so, and you have another goal right here, so. And the line that would literally close the box of 18-yard would be the throwing line. If you can't play ball in that 18-yard box, then you can't play ball. You can't play ball. Because you're going to need a different level of IQ to basically not the ball. And that's what we do. We just pass the ball, move into space, play the ball into space onto the runner, runs onto it. And I was creating some passes, man. I was creating some passes. I was scoring goals, beating players, man. It feels good to be back in your prime, bro. After a prolonged absence of playing football, isn't me? Yeah, man. This COVID-19 has really put man into the closet. Like he couldn't play football that much, but yeah, man. It's good to good to be out there, so man. Enjoy yourself. Um, Speaking of no, I don't think that was no, that wasn't Sunday. Monday. I usually take a walk, a early walk from Sunday to Tuesday. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know this was going to happen, bro. But some early drama on Monday morning came to my window because when I was walking, some couple must have some problems, and the woman, she was like, you know what, Michael, we're done. No, that's not the name of the person. I'm using that as an example, a realistic example, because I really saw it when I was walking. So I don't know if they were doing a performance to entice me, the walker in the morning, but she was like, you know, Michael, I'm done with you. We're through. We're done. And as she was walking to her car, her boyfriend like tried to interrupt her by stopping her with his arm, like, baby, why are you doing this? Like, someone's coming by. Someone is walking. Why are you telling me this? We're done, Michael. It's through. You don't listen. We're through. Um, yeah, I mean, if you think that drama isn't in Canada, then you're sadly mistaken, bro. Because I've seen some drama situations myself, first hand, front, um, first footage. I'm telling you. Yeah. So if you want some drama, get your ass in Canada. I'll show you. Um, let's move to football matters now. So, in terms of transfers, bro. In terms of transfers, bro. The first piece of news we have right here, so is Manchester United has submitted a concrete offer for Bayern Munich's Leon Goretzka. Now, this is a player I don't really see that often. He's obviously built like a brick. He's obviously built like a two-story house. But I'm not saying that he's not a good midfielder, but I don't think this is the type of midfielder Manchester United needs, because my the thing is that I believe this dude, if Camavinga's transfer doesn't go through, I think this is his replacement. Is me, cause they, just like Paul Pogba, Leon Goretzka is going to run out of contract next year, summer. So Man United, at least as it says here, is trying to submit a concrete offer to get the Bayern Munich's champion midfielder. Now, I've seen this youth transformed into a beast. Like, when, if you guys remember 3 years ago, if not 4 years ago, this dude was some skinny, ectomorph looking dude. This dude wasn't built like a brick. You see me? I don't know what they're eating at. I don't know what type of protein they're eating at Bayern Munich, but man, that dude is built like a brick, man. He is a good midfielder, but I don't think he's the type of midfielder Manchester United needs. Definitely, if you're trying to replace Pogba, bro, this dude is not a Pogba type of player, man. This dude is not a Pogba type of player. You see me? Nah, no. He's a good box to box, but I mean, if you're keeping Pogba and we're getting this dude, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. If you're getting Leon Goretzka and keeping Pogba, yeah, I wouldn't have no problem with that. I would take this dude. But if you're taking this dude to be in the place of Pogba, bro, you need a checking out, bro. This dude is not on Pogba's level. In terms of talent, in terms of being heaven sent, in terms of being, nah, it's levels, bro. This dude is not on Pogba's level. This dude is not on Pogba's. Pogba is a one of a kind. This dude is a dime a dozen, bro. You can find another Leon Goretzka down the street, isn't me? So this dude is not a one of a kind type of player. Pogba is one in a millions, bro. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. No, my final answer on this transfer is that, like I told you guys, if Pogba is staying, I would take this dude. But this dude, man, if you're taking this dude to replace Pogba, bro, I would have to ask you some questions about the mentality. But because this dude is not a Pogba type of midfielder, he's more like a box to box. Like I said, I haven't seen much of this dude. I'm just going on hearsay and what I've seen when he's playing for Germany. But I'm not enticed by this dude. I think this dude is just a glorified, muscleified Declan Rice. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Because again, this dude is just a gym. This dude is just a Declan Rice with a gym membership, bro. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in terms of this transfer of Leon Goretzka, if that's his name. Next piece of news. Man United open to selling midfielder Andreas Pereira. Brief history on Andreas Pereira, and I think I've mentioned this before. In fall of 2015, Manchester United was playing a game in the Carabao Cup. And there was this young midfielder everybody was talking about that believed, you could say delusionally in hindsight, that this dude was going to be the next David Beckham or some type of Sebastian Varane type of midfielder at Manchester United through the ranks. And when he made his debut in, I think it was the first game in the Carabao Cup in fall of 2015, when we got Martial, when we got Depay, when we got Schweinsteiger, people thought this dude, he actually scored he actually scored from a free kick. Yeah, he actually scored from a free kick, and people were saying, yo, this young youth, this Portuguese youth is going to be the next David Beckham, you see me, but he's going to have more sauce, he's going to have more style, he's going to have more flair, he's going to have more panache, because this Portuguese, this good looking, no homo, bro, no homo, pause, but this good looking Portuguese young player is going to be a Manchester United great player. And that's what they were saying. That's what they were saying. Whoa. He's not from Portugal. He's Brazilian, but yeah, man. I mean, they speak the same type of vernacular and language. But this young Brazilian, yeah, I think this dude is a young youth. He's going to be the next United big star. He scored from a free kick, but ever since then, bro, he's had his moments. I remember he scored a long range goal against Southampton in spring of 2019 when the season was coming to a close. And ever since, bro, he's been on the ropes, bro. He's never lived up to the hype. He's never lived up to the hype. No, I'm not saying that he's not a decent midfielder, but I just don't think he's a player that Manchester United needs at the moment. So, case in point, I was just speaking about Leon Goretzka. If we sell Andreas Pereira and sign Leon Goretzka and we keep Paul Pogba, that's good business, because we have had an upgrade. Again, like, what did I tell you guys in my last video podcast? I told you guys that I live in the inner city, so at any given moment, at least momentarily, you're going to hear a plane in the sky. In my last video, I think my video was about 59 minutes. There were about 14 planes that passed by. About 4 of them passed by in like 3 minutes or so. Real talk. But yeah, man. Andreas Pereira. Like I said, if we sell Andreas Pereira and we get Leon Goretzka and keep Paul Pogba at least for one more season, then that would be a reason to be positive, because we're not selling Pogba to be replaced by Leon Goretzka. Again, those midfielders it's a mismatch. Not only on paper, but in terms of the style of play, it's a mismatch. You see me? So yeah, man. Rooney. Speaking of that, time out. Like I told you guys, and some of you guys supposed to know this already. Derby played Manchester United, and Manchester United won 2-1 I didn't see the match. I just saw the highlights. But I heard some person saying that there was this picture of Rooney taking a picture with Manchester United's manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and they were saying that, man, if, and some person were saying, man, if I didn't know any better, if I was a betting man, but I'm not a betting man because I'm not a gambler, because I do have money in my pockets. But if I was a gambler and I had money in my pockets, I would assume that Rooney is cooler than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Dude, obviously Rooney came on the scene when he was like 16, and some of you guys might not know this, and I didn't know this at the time because I was talking on titties and I was in kindergarten. But what you have to understand is that when Rooney was 16, bro, Rooney was playing professional football. What were you doing when you were 16? Beating your meat? What were you doing when you were 16? This dude was playing professional football at the age of 16. This dude was built like a 28-year-old dude that usually go to the bar. He was chubby, he was chunky, but he had takers. He could play football. People talk about Mbappe this, Mbappe that. People talk about Holland this and Holland that. When Rooney came on the scene in 2002 and 2003, bro, this dude was a generational talent. This dude was a generational talent. No one was matching what Rooney was doing in 2003 at the age of 16. This dude at the age of 16 broke Arsenal's longest unbroken streak. This dude, Wayne Rooney, at the age of 16 broke Arsenal's longest unbeaten streak, I should have said. Excuse my English. Like I told you guys, in this early morning, my tongue is still sleeping. It's not up as yet, so expect me to have a few twists of the tongue. But yeah, at age of 16, bro. Again, what were you doing at age of 16? You were sleeping, you were beating your meat, you were what were you doing? Were you in school? This dude, man, and people had expectations for Rooney, and they should have because of the talent that was exhibited by Rooney on the pitch. But man, over the years, Rooney has had a problem with his physique. Although he was very talented as a player, Rooney was not the most fittest of players. And that is kind of shocking to say because Rooney had stamina. Like this dude had 3 lungs. People talk about Jason Park having 3 lungs. People talk about N'Golo Kante having 3 lungs. This dude could run up all over the pitch 90 minutes. But this dude, his physique wasn't in the best peak condition as a football player. So yes, he could play football. Yes, he could make the call, but his physique was not peak as a football player. You see me? And it hampered his longevity of being very talented because a lot of persons thought that Rooney was going to be the best thing in England, which he did, but not at the highest peak we expect him to be. Yes, Rooney exceeded expectations in becoming the second top scorer in the Premier League's history, second highest assister in the Premier League's history. But in terms of his individual ability, everybody knew that this dude should have done way better than he already has. Rooney peaked at age 26, basically having a 6 year period of his best years. Now again, Rooney's been playing good football since the age of 16. But if you're talking about getting into your zone, becoming of age, this dude at the age of 16 to 18 in his Everton years for England, people were saying this dude was going to be the next big thing. But he has had injuries, he has had weight problems that has hampered, that has abhorred his talent. You see me? And he's not been the same player. So the way how Rooney looks now, without getting lengthy, is no surprise. Rooney is suffering the consequences based on how he treated his body. I'm pretty sure Rooney is a very talented player back in the day, but it's honest to say that his diet was not on point. and it has shown in his physique. Again, Rooney is younger than Ronaldo, and Ronaldo looks better than the dude. And this is not me bashing Rooney, because Rooney is my favorite Man United player. Matter of fact, this would put me on game with Manchester United. If it wasn't for Rooney, I wouldn't have heard about Manchester United. Maybe eventually, but this dude literally made me a supporter of Manchester United. This dude is my favorite footballer ever. But I'm being two-sided, I'm being objective. This dude was talented, but this dude didn't take care of his body at the same time. And now he's reaping the benefits, because the negative benefits, he's not in the best of shapes. People think this dude is in his 50s. This dude is just 35. Ronaldo is 36. Drink water. Stop drinking beers everywhere you go. Every day, stop drinking beer. Drink water every day. You'll see how you. But look on Ronaldo, bro. Ronaldo is like, this dude is 36, bro. This dude is 36 in a 23-year-old body. No, he doesn't have the talent that he used to have, but still, bro, physique wise, this dude is shredded. This dude is peaked. This dude has a shredded elite physique. So yeah, man, I'm not surprised by people saying that, man. I think Rooney looks older than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Dude, Rooney retired just earlier this year, okay? Rooney retired earlier this year. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer retired in 2007. That's over a decade. Over a decade and 4 years. Okay? So, oh, my battery is dying. I'll address you later, bro. I'll come to your need later. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have to take care of your body, bro, because I knew that Rooney was going to blow up, respectively, when he retired, because even at the end of his career, he was gaining. Mostly he was gaining fat. He was gaining weight. And now, once he's retired, Rooney's like, man, I can let loose right now. I can, drink beer every day, every week, because I don't care of having a proportional elite physique. I mean, you have to take care of your body, bro. If you do not take care of your body won't take care of you. Simple to say. And Rooney is an example of that. Rooney, he strengthens that claim. Yeah, man, you have to take care of your body, bro. Because Rooney could have been someone's grandpa right now. I think he looks at that age, but anyway, I'm not going to bash Rooney, but yeah, man, it was a good turnout for Manchester United, getting 2 goals through Taith Chung and Pelestri, or as some persons would call it, Pele Messi, if that makes sense. Because his goal was solid, you see me. Good, man. But going back to Andreas Pereira, it's best if Andreas Pereira cut ties with Manchester United. I don't see this dude having a future or being featured as a Man United player in the upcoming years of again. This dude needs to just leave for not only himself but for the best of his career, or unless he wants to just rot on the bench and have an uncensored stench under his ass. Like, this dude needs to just leave the premises, the property, the playground of Manchester United for the benefit of his career, and go elsewhere where he thinks the grass is greener, which it won't be greener, because Manchester United is the best club in the world. So with that being said, he needs to leave for his own good. Yeah, man, I think he just needs to leave. This dude doesn't play like a Brazilian. I think he's one of those fraudulent Brazilians. I might just keep a tap on that and just move on. But yeah. So I think this dude needs to move on, Andreas Pereira. I want you to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below regarding Andreas Pereira. Now, the third piece of news, of course, this has been wrapping up in a few weeks. The transfer of Raphael Varane, almost done. Man United to secure 43, I think that's pounds. Yeah, pounds. 43 million pounds signing Raphael Varane. Now, Raphael Varane is a very good defender. I'm pretty sure any club, if he was free, would want the services of Raphael Varane. But as much of because I'm a France supporter, some of you guys know that because I've made that clear earlier on. Like I told you guys, my tongue is always twisted, so I expect a tongue twisted moment. But Raphael Varane, bro, as good of a defender he is, I'm expecting him. He has a mistake in him. And the mistake I'm talking about is a very unnecessary mistake. You see me? I'm not saying most defenders are utopia made, like they're made out of rock. That is known as perfectionism. But this dude, bro, I'm I'm kind of skeptical because you have let go as a Real Madrid, from a Real Madrid perspective, you have let loose your best centre back for at least almost 2 decades, almost 2 decades. You have let him loose. You haven't renewed his contract, so that allowed him to make contact with a new club. Now you're on the verge of selling your second best centre back, not showing any motivation to like keep the dude. That tells you something. That tells you something. That tells you something because you let go your veteran centre back, your certified veteran centre back. He's gone to PSG. Now you want to see this as a strategy to sell your second best centre back to Manchester United. No, hey, I'm bringing Varane with open arms, but at the same token, I'm still skeptical about this transfer. Why are you giving him for a low price like this? Yes he's good, but man, I can't speak for you guys, but I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical about those nitpicky things, bro. Again, he has a mistake in him. He has a mistake in him. Matter of fact, he's the reason, or at least partially, he's the reason why Switzerland got France knocked out. Yeah, when Pogba lost the ball in midfield, my man didn't see it fit to be in a defensive position to stop the opposition from scoring, from equalizing, and they equalized. So this dude, man, I think he's David De Gea's of centre backs. If you ask me, I think this dude he has a mistake in him, bro. But again, like I told you guys, I'll take Varane like that. This is me. I think he could be our best option as from a centre back standpoint. I think he's definitely better than Lindelof in terms of physique, strength. He's obviously faster. He can play the ball from the back. I don't think he strikes me like an aggressive centre back like a Vidic or a Eric Bay. I think he's just a French version of Rio Ferdinand. Yeah, I would take him anyway, but I think Varane, bro, in terms. Anyway, I'm not going to do an unnecessary ramble, but yeah, I'll take this I'll take this defender like that, but man. Oh, so it's basically taking him with add-ons. So don't expect it to be exactly 43 million pounds. There are add-ons to it, probably with potential to go into 50 mil. Is me. So yeah, you could say we're going to sign Raphael Varane on a 43 million pound transfer deal plus tax. So yeah, I'm expecting. I like to see this dude at Manchester United. Now, before I close this video podcast, the fourth piece of news we have: Bruno Fernandes. I don't know where this boy get that power and influence at Manchester United, and he's not even the captain. But although I've said that I want Bruno Fernandes to be captain for Manchester United, this dude has apparently took it upon himself to have a say so in terms of the transfers, and he's basically saying that this is not a biased thing. I know he plays for Portugal as well, but I want my youth from Wolves to come to Manchester United. I want Bruno. There is only one Bruno. I want Ruben Neves to come to Man United. I think he's going to modify, he's going to moderate, he's going to dictate the midfield from deep. He's going to be the long-term character replacement. You see me? This dude is going to be the embodiment of a center midfielder. That's what Bruno Fernandes is basically saying. So he's saying, yo, this 24-year-old youth that plays for Wolves, this dude is going to be a world class signing. I know it's a biased opinion because I'm Portuguese and he's Portuguese, but let it be made noted that this dude, despite our nationality, our commonality in our nationality, this dude is still a world class defensive midfielder in progress. If you're in the process of signing this dude from Wolves, for me, Ruben Neves, yeah, he can ping a pass from deep, but I mean, if you want to sign this dude week in week out, bro, Man United has been because I'm mentioning at least 3 midfielders in this video podcast. I'm going to close this video podcast in a few minutes. I've mentioned obviously I just mentioned Ruben Neves, Leon Goretzka, and another midfielder that is in the sale of Andreas Pereira. So if you sell Andreas Pereira, I will sign Leon Goretzka to replace Andreas Pereira. Not to replace Pogba, no. Let's not get it twisted. And we sign Ruben Neves because we need a defensive midfielder. We cannot have the McFred double pivot next season, bro. We cannot have the McFred double pivot. I don't think it's best for United to sign Leon Goretzka if we're not going to play Donny van de Beek. I don't think it's best for Manchester United to sign another box midfielder if we have Donny van de Beek on the bench that is not playing. It doesn't make any sense. I just remember Donny van de Beek, bro. And my man has been in a turtle shell for almost a year. He hasn't been playing much for Manchester United, despite scoring on his debut against Crystal Palace in a loss at Old Trafford. But still, bro, this dude needs game time. He didn't sign from Ajax having the expectation in the back of his head that he was not going to start for games for Manchester United. He's signed to be a starter. He is a starting midfielder. This dude with Ajax in 2018-2019 campaign in the Champions League was bossing man in the midfield with the likes of Frenkie de Jong, Dusan Tadic, and some other youngins from Ajax. And you sign this dude and you're not playing him any at all. So if you're not playing this dude any at all, but you want Leon Goretzka, you want Ruben Neves, as it says here, you're trying to sell Andreas Pereira, which is a good start, but you're not starting Donny van de Beek. Come on, bro. What are you doing? We are being linked to other midfielders, but you're not starting the midfielder that is under your keep. What's that about? Donny van de Beek needs to be starting games next season. You cannot have this pragmatic, this static, this lethargic, this boring cardboard midfield. It's not going to be effective. Definitely at home. Definitely, I can see if you're starting it away like at games like Burnley, play sides that have a low block. But bro, stop that, man. Stop that. You have to start Donny van de Beek, bro. This dude is a good midfielder. He has stickers. And considering that he's from Ajax, because Ajax is all about total football and being in total submission to great football, this dude can play anywhere in midfield, man. So why are you starting the McFred double pivot just to be safe, not to concede a lot of goals when you're conceding goals anyway? So yeah, man. In terms of Ruben Neves, yes, we need to sign Ruben Neves because we need a certified, dignified center defensive midfielder, man. We cannot be starting man like Scott McTominay, Fred, which is good. Let that be said. The Fred is good, but with Scott McTominay, bro, nah. And definitely don't even start Matic because Matic Matic is on the verge of retirement. You see me? My man is just waiting on his pension. You see me? That's it. But this dude should not be starting. Scott McTominay should not be starting. Should not be starting. Fred can start, but it's based on who he partners up with in midfield, man. So yeah. But I want to hear what you guys have to say in terms of these transfer deals, bro. These are just speculations. Now, Varane, I think Varane is coming to Man United. Obviously, Jadon Sancho has obviously signed, but he's just waiting to be unveiled. Is made the Manchester United doesn't want to unwrap the gift as yet. They are waiting on the 25th of December to unfold, to unwrap the melodious, the harmonious, the talented, the heaven-scented midfielder, the winger that is Jameson. So they don't want to unveil him so early when August is not even here as it. I believe he'll be unveiled in August or something like that. It's too early. It's early days for Jadon Sancho to be unveiled. Plus, my man needs to tell his partners at Dortmund, say, yo, I'm leaving to Manchester United. I'm going to Carrington. Is me. So that's what's up, man. He needs to hang out with Holland a bit more, man. It's me. So he's not going to leave as yet, although he has signed for Man United. That be made clear. He's signed, but he's not. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in regard to the transfer of Ruben Neves to Man United, Andreas Pereira being sold, being told to leave. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. What else? Yeah, obviously Raphael Varane is coming, but I want to hear what you guys have to say in terms of that transfer itself. And fourthly, do you want Leon Goretzka at Manchester United? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Comments down below, and I'll show it to you guys in the next video podcast. Matter of fact, if you guys are blind, I know some of you guys not blind. If you guys are deaf, if you see a button like this, and you endorse and you like this video podcast for some reason, I don't know, maybe someone was doing the sign language, to help you understand this video. But if you like this video, scroll down a bit and hit that like button right now. Like that like button. Click that like button. And if you disapprove of this video podcast, hit that dislike button. Hit that dislike button. And leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys, you muted person have to say in the comment section below. And some of you guys that are lucky enough, fortunate enough to have your eyesight, to have your hear sights, post your insights in my comment section down below, and I'll show it to you guys in the next video podcast. Deuce.